Hey Storm Nation, I'm Steve Klemkin, and we're here with Del Ballard, you're a Pro Tour manager, and we're excited to demonstrate the new Code Black for you today. Now Del, you have a little bit of experience. I know you saw this ball go down the lanes in Japan, and also some of our international staff players when they came over and bowled the World Series of Bowling were using the Code Black. What have you been seeing out of the ball?
Well, Steve, the very first thing I noticed out of it is how it just kept on coming. A lot of time around the corner, a lot of times with guys that have high rev rates, the asymmetrical balls will kind of just quit. They'll slow down, get to the preferred spin axis, and just kind of slow down. Code Black just kept coming, so you never lost that entry angle going into the pins.
And that's for the high rev players, like you were saying. At the pro level, we definitely see that.
Yes, and for the lower guys who threw the ball a little straighter, you know what? Just barely cracked the shell a little bit, make it start a little sooner, and just kept on coming. It allowed them to play about 3 to 4 or 5 boards deeper than they normally would, and the ball would keep coming through the pins.
A lot of hook on the back end. Let's go ahead and turn these lanes on. Let's throw some shots and show you what we're talking about. I think you could see going down the lane, I mean, there was a strong motion. We had 2 different balls, 2 different layouts. Both of them were the 5x5 layout, one with a pin above and one with the pin below. So that's the different pin buffers.
Out of the ball itself, the 5x5 layout is very versatile layout. You might go like a 4.5x5 if you're a little less revs, you know, a little lower rev rate, but always keep that mass around 4.5 to 5 inches, and it really gets down the lane and wants to kick on the back, either pin up or pin down.
And I think when we're looking at, you know, if somebody's kind of going through in their mind trying to decide, do they want to add the Code Black to their arsenal, I think the decision really is looking at, do they need a ball that's going to give them a little bit more hook down lane?
Yeah, you know, a lot of times when you're dealing with solid covers or stronger asymmetrics and they get the mass a little closer to the axis, they have a problem with it quitting on the back. You can drill this ball up a little bit, you know, just a little farther from the axis, and my God, this shit comes around the corner.
And that's one of the things I know when you're out there on tour working with the best players in the world, when you're looking at some of these layouts and trying to find out, you know, exactly what kind of a motion you're going to get, you're trying to control the break point, trying to control entry angle, trying to control motion down lane. And that layout can be key in terms of them getting the look that they need in order to strike as much as they want to, right?
Yeah, exactly. You know, sometimes, a lot of times, too much back end's not good. But if you can control it when it hooks and when it starts by using a little bit of surface, it'll definitely give you the motion.
All right, Del. Well, hey, thanks a lot for being here. Appreciate it, Storm Nation. The Code Black, it's available November 22nd. Make sure you swing by and visit your Storm VIP Pro Shop and reserve yours today.
The original phase, when we developed it, we had one real strong thought in mind. We wanted something that was smooth, something that was controllable, something that when it encountered friction, it didn't really jump. In phase 2, we have a sanded solid. The additive in a solid, when it's sanded, creates very strong peaks, very strong spikes. So those displace oil. So essentially what we're doing is by making those really strong dynamic peaks in the TX16 cover, we're able to create something that reads dry, even drier. But the nice thing about it is you can now move in and you can play in the heavier oil.
So I've watched Kyle Truepool for a very long time, and he's obviously two-handed, but his ball speed and his rev rate match each other, so that lets him play anywhere in the lane that he wants to. When you have a ball in his hands like a phase 2, with a slight hand position change, he's able to play awfully straight or swing the entire lane if he wants to. That lower RG high differential gives him that smooth, easy transition on the back end, but he's able to cover a lot of boards laterally with a ball like that.
The phase 2 would probably be one of my first balls out of my bag on many patterns, anywhere from medium to long patterns. Having the solid cover stock, such a strong core, but still being a symmetrical ball allows me to play the lanes a little bit further left. One of the big differences I noticed between the phase and the phase 2 was, with the phase being a pearl cover stock, it sometimes would shoot through the break point for me, whereas the phase 2, the solid cover stock really grabs and reads the lane and continues all the way through the pins.
And we're back again. Welcome to Basher Bonfield at Tesco HQ, out there in the England, watching the Skittles this morning, he says. Thanks, Basher. Make sure you check out badassbowling.com, #1 bowling website in the UK. Not for the faint-hearted, is what the tagline says. It's right enough. Morning, boys. So we're in game 3 now, and with the featured pair we've got Brian Gillespie from Scotland, Wendy Bartet from France, Linda H. Magnus Dotter. Not sure where she's from. She might be the Icelandic ones. Definitely with Magnus Dotter. And Pepito Jacques. That's a name, isn't it? Pepito. ¿Cómo estás, Pepito? Good morning to Xander Penny. Basher Bonfield. What's with adverts? Why are we looking at a crazy dude with a head full of insert word? Sponsors, you know what it's like, Basher. You've got to keep the sponsors happy. So I'm trying to make it a little bit like a TV show. All right, a dodgy Yorkshire TV show, but a TV show all the same. Next year, 30th anniversary Basher, you're going to have to come over. We'll do a co-stream, we'll do a Badass Bowling, Dutch Bowling TV and Talk Temping stream. You can do the night shifts. We'll have a disclaimer and what's one of them explicit badges. dancers. Yeah, I can hear you. Right, I'll do some work and listen to you in the background. Do some work. You're a comedian. It's about time you had a TV show anyway, Basha. Facebook Live from Basha's house. I'd watch it. So you featured Bear, Brian Gillespie on a strike in the 9th spare. Or 8th spare even. Pepito with a open frame and a strike. Wendy Barter with a couple of spares. And Linda H. Magnus Dotter with a strike and a big split. We've got a few funky cameras this year. We've got a 30-euro Wi-Fi cam down the lane there. It gives you a close-up of the players. We're a bit short on wire. We need to go down a little bit further, but we need to find an extension yet before we go down the lane a little bit further. We'll try and sort that out for the finals. A multicam setup for the finals. We've got the green screen even, virtual studio. Haven't seen anybody else in bowling doing green screen yet. I think we are the first and only to do it. Oh, and a big strike there from the Scotsman. We'll go back to the main cam. Lane side camera's gone off. So we're here with the Icelandic girl. Fire alarm at work. Do you know what it is, Basha? Even though you probably can't hear me now because fire alarm's gone off. You've been caught watching bowling, so they've put the fire alarm on to get you out the centre. Do you have a list of who's in the squad today? Sorry, don't have a list. I'm not sure if there's a list online. Let's have a little check. It's very hard to get scores. It's an old scoring system here, so it's difficult to see from where we're sat, other than the lanes kind of in front of us. Obviously, there's no live scoring. But I've heard that the guys from Lexar are possibly going to be over here, and they wanted to demo it this week, but I don't think that's happening. But for all you Leisureplex pen pushers and business people out there, I think you're probably about ready for a new scoring system in this centre. It's a great, it's Leisureplex. It's got everything it needs, but I think it's lacking that new monitors and a new scoring system. We're like almost a 25-year-old system now. It's AccuScore with Boss, is it? But you need to be having a look at BestX. We can have live scoring for the tournaments, but more so, a lot of cool new fun games on the system, which will only help business. The centres I've been to that have got it have all raved about how good it is and how much profits have started to go up. So it's certainly worth looking into. Kind of got to invest in bowling if you're going to stay near the top. The centre in the UK is at the moment. Hollywood Bowls are spending money on all their centres, making them look really good. And then there's other chains that are not. Right, so let's find that list. Schedule and participants. No, I've got the squads, but I've got no lists, unfortunately. squad 8. We're squad 8 now. So it looks like we've got John Stubbsy Bang, Helge Christian Stubbsy Setra, Guttorm Bjorn, Jan Nordhaug, Martin Dahl Ovlebraten, Hans Christian Fagerstad, Raymond Gabor, Leila Eriksson, Tora Danielsson, Morten Bjornjern, Ketil Thorsrudchagen, Christian Hauger, Terj Andersen, Greta Danielsson, Jason Byrne were down for this squad, but he's not. He's working at the centre. And then we've got Brian Gillespie. John Chu was down for this one, but he's not playing. His girlfriend's playing, Jess Davidson. Tim Stamp, who shot 1,500 last year. Rasmus Bering, Patrick Yannick Sorensen, Mika Gidbeck, Bayek. Who else we got? Andis Dazin from Latvia. Ben Harvey. Adam Michaels was down for this block, but I've not seen Adam yet. Maybe he's here, but not seen him. Julian Usoki, Norman Dacus, Ryan Wilson, Wendy Bater, Pepita Jacques, Amandine Jacques, and who else we got? Roy Sippler from Finland, Stefan Klassen from Iceland, Alexandra Halderson, Gudny Gunnarsdottir and Linda Magnusdottir. There you go, there's your list. Oh, look at that. You went and got a massive cake and never got me one. How rude. So keep your comments and chat coming in. If you just joined us, you're watching the 29th Irish Open live from the Leisureplex Bowling Centre, the 18-lane Leisureplex Bowling Centre in Stillorgan, Dublin, Ireland. Game 3 or Game 4? Game 4? It must be Game 3. I don't know. They all blend into the same. Each squad looks the same, just different players. And for you people out there wanting to know who's winning the tournament, that person is Christopher Sloan from Ireland. The Sloan Ranger. Chris bowled games of 259, 254, 199, 268, 268, 279, 1527. And then in the squad last night, the final squad of the day, Thomas Kaisko from Finland shot 1524, games of 279, 279, 174, 257, 278, 257. In third place, another Finn, Petri Kituri with 1460, and in fourth place, the 2016 winner, Paul Moore from England with 1434. Barry Foley, the only Irish winner of the event in 28 years, 29 if you count this year. He's in fifth place, just behind Paul Moore, 1421. Ryan Press, Seismic Bowling Guru, 1419. Hadley Morgan, 1406. Adam Michaels, 1402. So top 7 all over 14. Top 8, sorry. Then you got Toro Torgerson, Santu Tavanainen, Kira Louise Ray in 11th, and bringing up the top 12 at the moment, Richard Teese, the 2016 EBT rankings champion from England. If you want to know all the latest results, get yourself off to www.10pinbowling.ie/Irish Open. You'll also find updates and results and stuff on talk10pin.net. And also our friend out in Germany, Mr. Herbert Bickel of Bowling Digital. Thanks to Herbert for carrying the event this year. Which he would anyway, it's an EBT. Keep your comments and chat coming in. Thanks to all the sponsors this year. Storm Products, the main sponsor. Also Starbucks, Mao, TGI Fridays, Crumlin Print, Cooltech, Rocks Jewelers, Drain Doctor, Eco Hygiene, Dublin Food Sales, Glen Ely Foods and Frylight. Thank you to everybody that's invested money into the tournament this year. Now in its 29th year, and some fantastic champions over that time. Kind of like a who's who of European bowling in some aspects, with the likes of Paul Moore, and certainly from the English side, Stu Williams, Don Barrett, Nick Froggatt, Kirsten Penny have all won it. So a featured pair at the moment. Brian Gillespie started off okay with a strike, sparing a double, but he's had a 9 miss in the middle there. Linda H. Magnus Dotter with 63 in the 5th, sorry. Peter Jacques with 103 in the 6th. And Wendy Barter with 103 in the 5th, with a 9 spare working. Nice to see the French players over this year, Wendy and a few of the others. Some of the up-and-coming French bowlers, certainly on the female side. Wendy, I believe, played in the... Oh, she missed a single pin there. Wendy, I believe, played the Bowling Promotion Cup recently. Oh, Nathan Glaive. Good morning, Nathan. Bored at work, so watching a bit of bowling. Nothing wrong with that. Unless you get caught, of course. Oh, you're the boss. Tim Stamp striking for fun at the moment now. Strike spare, and then 5 in a row. Not seeing anything else on the lanes that's too exciting at the moment. Tim Stamp seems to be the pick of the players that we can see at the moment. Nathan asking Xander, why aren't you playing this? Why aren't both of you playing it? 30th anniversary next year, boys. Come over. Everybody come over. We're going to have a big, massive party in Ireland. They'll be talking about it for years. As Mr. Trump would say, it's going to be beautiful. It's going to be a beautiful thing. Yeah, good luck to Donald Trump today as he gets inaugurated, or whatever they call it. Embrace the change, folks. It's going to be a wild ride. Stefan Klaassen with 176 in the 8th and double working. Xander saying I'm 99% going next year. You say that, Xander. Get your entry in as soon as you can. As soon as the tournament's finished, we'll start taking entries for next year. Yeah. Let's get up to about 350 entries. We're going to bug the hell out of Guinness this year. We're going to try and get a big sponsor. And Nathan's saying he's crap. Yeah, Nathan, you can play a little bit. And Xander. And anyway, it's about experience. It's not all about the winning. It's taking part in it. And the drinking. and everything else. Hey, come over for the crack. I hope it snows next year anyway. Be nice. We can all have a big snowball fight outside.
Oh. With 100 people or something. Oh,
yeah,
no.
That would be awesome on Facebook Live. Basher's back. You can continue. He's freezing now. Get them gems warmed up, Basher. That's rude giving a fire alarm at this time in the morning.
Was it training or just a real fire alarm?
Well, who knows?
Yeah.
Who knows? Those Southerners, they just want like 20 minutes off, so they just like press the button and then go for a cheeky smoke outside. Just coming up to the end of the game. Go to the front view camera again and have a look at the players. It's going to be like Braveheart now. We've got a Scotsman charging at the camera. You'll never take my freedom! Yeah, I think we just need to take that camera back another 6 foot or so. Just pull out the shot a little bit and get a better close-up. Xander says, hey, I'd travel over just for the snowball fight. We won't win anyway, because I bet the Finnish are really good at snowball fights.
Usual bit of a toast stuck on the office kitchen toaster. It's always a bit of a toast.
Toast stuck in the office kitchen toaster. So 167 for Pepito Jacques. 190 for Brian Gillespie. And then nothing much to write about the other two really. Wendy Batte not having the greatest of games. 3 spares, a strike, split up and spare, 9 miss, and then a double, and 8 count. 7 count. What are you up to? V pop-up 3D bubbles?
Yeah, I promised Selwyn something because he makes the turkey noise.
All right.
We get a pop-up on screen, turkey alarm.
Ah, I like that. Yeah.
The trade-off is for a piece of pie.
Right, so we'll save that for when he bowls.
Yeah.
Excellent. Yeah, Selwyn Morgan is turned up with a turkey outfit this year.
Yeah.
He's giving out turkey stickers for people that get a turkey.
Yeah, I did that a lot, but I don't have stickers. He was not here.
You're upset you didn't get no stickers.
Yeah.
You've not had a turkey yet.
Everybody's fighting for those stickers.
Yeah, Matthias Christensen says, go Tim, go Tim, go Tim. Yeah, you're doing all right that last game. They've all got these crazy haircuts now, have you noticed? Like Jedward. Like shaved all up the side and then like a Jedward bit on top. I'd have done that when I had hair. In fact, I had a flat top when I was younger. Do you remember flat tops? I wasn't even a GI. Keep your comments in chat coming in. You just joined us. You're watching the 29th Irish Open from the Leisureplex Bowling Centre in Stillorgan, Dublin, Ireland. I keep wanting to say welcome to the Irish Open at the Eden Super Bowl in... I'm so used to doing that one. Don't even know if Malta's going to be on this year. I think they've got it down on the list as they're going to hold it, but
Well,
Malta Open.
yeah, I've heard and didn't hear anything about it yet. So
Not been invited yet anyway, mate, so we won't be doing it up until this point. And I'd be honest, I don't think it's going to be the same without Neil there. Al dente.
I think I'm not going this year as well. Couldn't get it together, so
I'll go if I'm invited.
yeah.
Free trip's a free trip, isn't it?
Yeah.
Especially to the sun.
Okay, we have 55 people watching already.
Woohoo! Not bad for
And
not bad for morning
But,
work,
yeah.
yeah. It's because everybody's at work thinking,
but it can help be more, so please share the link.
yeah, please share the link as far and wide as you can this week. We do this for you. Oh, we lost the camera. I'm sure it'll come back at some point, hopefully. There we go. Yeah, it's back. So those of you that have been watching the tournament so far, who do you want to win this year? Who do you think's going to win? Matthias asking, did Tim get... Don't know where he's gone now. Yeah, his front two at the moment is Tim. We'll leave it on this camera angle, and in fact, we'll go to the other one, then you should be able to see him from a front view at some point.
Let's get a turn around.
Are you going to move it across, yeah? So yeah, we're trialing these new Wi-Fi cams that we picked up from Amazon for €30. They're not bad. They can be a touch jerky from time to time, but in general they're quite reasonably smooth. It's nice to get a different view. We're not an expensive setup here. Most of my stuff's from cash converters. I don't know about Simon, but
Most of it eBay.
eBay, yeah. So it's all cheap stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's not extra frame, this, folks. It's better. There you go. Tim Stamp coming into play now, wearing his red, grey and white and black shirt, like jazzy. Oh yeah, there you go. With his Jedward haircut. So featured pair now, we've got Lael Eriksson, Patrick Jannik Sorensen, Tor Danielsen, and Andis Darins. So mainly Nordic players on there. So we watch Tim come up again to pick up his spare. We'll head on back to the regular cam. And can you not get a turkey? Can you not get an actual turkey that you can put up on the screen? An animated turkey of some kind?
Sure, no problem.
That's probably better. What else funny things can we do? Any ideas, anybody?
Let's have a good one.
Have a look for an animated one. There'll be an animated one somewhere.
I don't know if I can insert in the program yet, but we'll try and see.
Yeah, we'll have a bit of fun. Front four for Pertu Jusilla. And he's left a single pin. Tim Stamp with a double 9 spare and he's left a six count there. Paul Edzer, morning Dom, hope you're doing well. Nice setup, thanks Paul. And Basher says, oh, do you have scores game by game? Do you know who's winning this squad? Actually, Basher, no, I don't. We're not getting any scores till literally the end, so we're having to run down at like game 5 just to see roughly who's the leader, so that we can get them on for the interview. Desperate need of a new scoring system here, to be fair. At least to get, you know, kind of some live scores up there. We're here to give you the scores, but even we can't give you them at the moment. We could do with some little Irish runners to go down and get the scores for us. But bear with us, we'll get what we can. Tim Stamp now up on lane 11 looking for a strike. And he doesn't have far to go to look for it, it's there. Featured pair at the moment. Tor Darlington, the pick of the players with a spare strike. Patrick Yannick Sorensen with a spare double and just stepping up now for a turkey. Let's move the cam back over to the middle side. halfway through this 4th game, I think it is. How are you doing? All right. Former champion just turned up, Jamie Bottomley. Another lefty. So he'll be in the later rounds. You're getting this Basher Bonfield, you're a lefty, aren't you? I know you don't like to talk about your yak win all those years ago, but you can play. Yeah, Xander Penny saying live scoring like Lane Talk or something. Rubinky says hashtag make bowling great again. Paul Edser, lots of two-handers now. Are there any ladies throwing two-handed bowling yet? I've not seen any. I know there's an American woman.
Yeah.
I've definitely seen an American woman on YouTube doing it, but I've not seen many others. There's no reason why they can't do it. It's not a strength thing, is it, really? I'm sure there's probably 1 or 2 juniors out there. We've just not heard of them yet. Imagine that, a two-handed lefty female.
Yeah, talking about a two-handed lefty, Jesper winning the Rookie of the Year in Sweden.
That was awesome, wasn't it? He looked very smart in his dicky bow and, and suit. That's a big deal, though, isn't it? You know, to make that kind of mainstream sport headlines and to beat, you know, proper sports. But then fair play to him. You know, you'd have been a bit upset if he didn't win it because he won the PBA World Championship. You know, it's a big deal. I wish they'd made a bit more effort in England for Don Barrett when he won it. I know I fired off a load of stuff to the press and stuff. I got nothing back. I think his local press might have got in touch with him because I've tried them as well. But really, come on. One of the biggest problems of bowling in the UK is everybody's wanting to get the promotion and stuff, but nobody's willing to do anything about it. You got to bug the hell out of press to get what you want these days. But it is just skills after all. Welcome to the 18-lane Leisureplex Bowling Centre in Stillorgan, Dublin, Ireland for the 29th Irish Open. My name's Dom Gall from TalkTemping.net and with me is Simon Sheppers from Dutch Bowling TV. He's just doing a little bit of editing. Well, I'll tell you the truth, he's finding a turkey to put on screen when Selwyn Morgan gets a turkey and does his noise.
Yeah, we did it last year. Last year we had the virtual studio with a TV screen next to him, and we put turkey on, and everybody was laughing, and he was like,
We didn't know what was going on, yeah, till he watched it back later. We'll have to do that again, actually. We need to get Selwyn in the studio again. Nobody about at the moment that we could interview in the studio. Still a bit early for all those that went to Bowland last night.
yeah. I'm here, so.
I've been here 24 hours and I've not had a beer yet. I'm a good boy. Tim Stamp, 74 in the 4th with a turkey working now. Alexander Addison working a turkey in frames 5, 6 and 7. We got any more chat comments coming in? In the studio with his turkey suit.
Yeah.
Yeah, good call that.
Yeah, well, I think we have something else on our sleeve. I have a shirt with me. You know which color? We're gonna do a floating head thing.
Ah, yeah, the floating head. Yeah, that'll be fun. That. Yeah, just stick this shirt on. Yeah, it's worth a try, isn't it? just to see what it looks like. Yeah, Simon's got a green shirt, so maybe put it on somebody and put them against the green screen. So basically all you'll see is the head, which could be quite entertaining. Nobody's done a green screen interview with just a head in bowling before. There's maybe a good reason for it, but let's give it a go anyway. You know what we should do next year? We should get a sponsor from the pound shop or the €1 shop over here, and then every time somebody gets a turkey, we can give out a pound item. Well, euro item. Irish Open, sponsored by Lidl. Right, how do I get the pop-up shot? There we go. Now we're cooking on gas. So welcome everybody on the chat this morning. Matthias Christensen, Dan Bonfield, Xander Penny, Paul Edser, Rubinki and more. Thanks for joining us this morning. Please spread the web address far and wide. Just coming up to the end of the game now. And we'll have another 4 players on the featured pair very shortly. Tim Stamp 170 in the 8th with a spare working in the 9th. Alexandra Addison on a 5 in a row. That's 6 in a row. No, 5 in a row, sorry. It might be time for a bacon sandwich, Simon.
Yeah, just had breakfast, so.
Well, you'll be ready for 11s now then, won't you? Yeah, going back to one of the comments, Jamie Bottomley, previous winner, Dan saying. Yeah, not a bad lefty players, Mr. Bottomley. He probably deserved that Irish win as well because he'd been playing well up until that point. He was due a win somewhere. Tim Stamp's going to finish with a 209 with a strike. The featured pair there, Ericsson 142 going into the 10th with an open, 178 for Patrick Yanis Sorensen in the 8th frame with a strike in the 9th. So he can tap out for 238. Tara Danielson can tap out for the 199. Paul Ed's out. Where's the drone, Dom? Could you fly it over the lanes with a camera on it? I didn't bring it with me because we couldn't do a deal at the end. It's obviously it's a Cubica AMF drone, and we couldn't do a deal with Cubica AMF and Storm to make it happen. So that's going to get saved for the next Cubica AMF event, whatever it is this year, plus the World Cup in Mexico. But yeah, it would have been nice to bring it over. Been having a lot of fun playing with it. Kind of getting quite good at it as well. But yeah, sit tight on the drone. It's coming, but just not to the Irish Open just yet. Xander Penny will kill someone with that drone one day. Nah, I don't think so. It's actually a really good one. I'm not saying it's going to be very difficult to crash it, but it's got sensors on it now, so there'll be no flying it into the signs like I did in Shanghai. I wish I'd held on actually, because the next version up from the one that I just got's got sensors all the way around it, so in theory it can't crash at all. If it goes near anything, it stops. But it's going to be a lot of fun trying it in a tournament this year. I might take it to Shipley soon, and we'll give it a test in one of the tournaments there, because it's not too far away from it.
We had a 300 game this morning.
What? Oh, nice of people to tell us. There were no noise. Really? He's just here as well, so when did he do that? First game? Oh, he's just made a big split as well. Nice. Oh, there you go. JB came to the game late as well. I don't think he played juniors, and his practice is hard. Plenty of opportunity down at pool. Yeah, he did come in quite late, did Jamie Bottomley. But yeah, you don't have to be a junior to be a good player eventually. Kind of, I suppose it helps to have had a few years practice, but it didn't work for us, did it, Basher? Xander says, oh, video you're flying it a while ago, crashed into the lane or something. Yeah, crashed it into the advertising hoardings in Shanghai, in the arena. There's a funny story with all that anyway. I asked if I could get one because I thought it'd be a great idea to use one. I thought, well, we're in China, there must be somebody's got a drone somewhere. Sure enough, the owner of the building had a friend that had one. He's like really rich guy. It was just a toy to him. So it turned up, and apparently all the guys had been playing with it in the arena upstairs before I got it, and they'd crashed it loads of times. They're like quite a few of the propellers were already busted, but then I got my hands on it, and I was all right for a while. I didn't crash at all up until we got into the arena when they were doing some practicing, and I was watching the iPad screen as opposed to actually watching the drone. Yeah. So there was a slight delay, so I'd hit it before I'd realised. But then, what do? Stick it online.
Yeah. Yeah, people make more noise for 5710 than for 300.
You're not kidding, Dan, yeah. Literally, there's been no noise in here. I ain't heard anybody shout.
No.
And I find that weird, actually, because he's a Dane, isn't he? And there's a load of Danes there, so why won't somebody like, Rrr!
Yeah.
Are they having a laugh? Has they actually bowled 300? They've put a photograph up and everything, so he must have done.
First 300 game at Irish Open 2006.
Yeah, it's there in black, white and colour. I'll go have a word with Jay now. Yeah, sure enough, he did bowl a 300. Game 3. So it was like literally right in front of us. Not so long back. He's just showed me a photograph. His bowling balls didn't turn up. But then they did turn up.
Yeah.
And have a look at his photographs. He's probably going to be putting them on Facebook. Something must have happened with a bag, and it didn't go on the trolley. It was on the back, and it was being dragged along the floor. So he's all his bowling balls got massive flat scratches, and it's the worst I've seen a bowling ball.
Yeah.
You know, if you dragged it along the concrete for like 2 miles and it puts a big flat on it and messes it all up. So 3 of his bowling balls are knackered. One of them's a blue hammer that his mum won the world championship in back in the early 80s. So it's like a special ball, you know.
For him, yeah.
And it's busted, it's knackered, it's unbelievable.
Should we switch again so I can?
Yeah, we can do. Sorry about that, folks. So yeah, who scored 300? That was Sorensen from Denmark. Yeah, you didn't hear anything. None of us did either. Oh well. Helvetis Brenner says it's too early in the morning to make noise. Yeah, that's true. Is Paul Stott Jr. playing this year and Dazza McLaughlin? Nope. Apparently, little Stotty Jr.'s got an injury at the moment. So he's pulled out, he's not playing. And Dara, don't know where Dara is. He'll be around somewhere, but he's not in the bowling centre. He's certainly not bowling. In fact, I've not seen him here for the last 3 years. Oh, Dazzy Mack. So a featured pair now, Jess Davidson from England. Over with boyfriend John Chu. And Christian Farsgaard. Farsgaard. Guttorm Bjorn. And Greta Danielson, the 4 players on the featured pair. Guttorm has opened with a front 3. We'll see if anybody's around in a moment, see if we can get somebody on for some guest commentary at some point. Don't think it's going to happen first thing in the morning.
No, the people who are here now are, coaches to watch the players. So.
Coaches?
Yeah.
Is there some coaches here?
No, but players who are watching other players too.
Yeah, I know what you mean. Yeah, I've not seen anybody that good here that's got a coach with them. Although, having said that, Jenny Wegner from Sweden's coming over, and her coach is coming, Peter Lung, former World Cup champion. He's actually playing. Dan Bonfield says, get Chewy on.
I don't think he wants. He's watching his girlfriend bowl.
He is, yeah. We'll catch him in the afternoon when he's been to Boland's. There's more entertaining commentary then. Paul Lenson. Peter Mayhew? Not that Chewy. Just coming up to about the halfway point of this game 5, I think now. I don't know. I've lost count. Game 5.
Yeah.
Yeah. Right, time to order that bacon sandwich. Be back shortly, folks. Enjoy the show.
back. Right in front of us we have Gutum Burun with the front 8 at the moment. He's stepping up for his 9th strike. Let's see what he's going to do. He's stepping up right now. He's playing a no rules pearl and he left the temp in. Yeah.
Jinxed it again.
Every time we talk about a 300 game, somehow people throw 9. So I think we just could stop talking about 300.
I'm back from outer space. That was a nice bacon sandwich. So yeah, featured pair looking good there. Yeah. Almost a 300 from Guttorm Bjorn. And Jess Davison striking out now. He's going to finish with a 234 or 235. Depending on if she spares a single pin or not. What have I missed on the chat? Jim Donner. Dom is gone for a bacon sandwich. Any signs of Norman Dacus? How is he doing? I'm not sure. He wasn't doing too well earlier. There seems to be a run of strikes down there. Is that Tim Stamp?
Yep, it's Tim. Strike 9 miss and yeah.
That's 6 or 7 in a row.
Yeah, 7. Yeah, we turned the mics up. Got a little bit low because it's a 300. Don't want to disturb him.
Hit the silence. Tell us about Dublin. What's to do to see in Dublin other than bowlings and bowling? Also, do you know why Dublin is the island's largest city? Because it keeps doubling. I like it. Are we loud enough now? I'm just saying,
Yeah.
it wasn't quite loud enough.
It is a little bit too loud, but
Wake up, everybody! 265 then for Guttorm Bjorn. 235 for Jess Davison. We're just waiting on Greta Danielson to finish up, and we'll go for a short break from our sponsors, and we'll be back for game 6. Now, I couldn't tell you much about Dublin really because I've never seen it.
no, a lot of
Passed through
guys
on the
are
bus.
going today to the Guinness tour.
All right.
Go to the brewery and have a tour over there, and yeah, lots of in the city center. There's a lot of things to do, but yeah, you're way outside of the center over here. So
Yeah, we're not overly close to the centre. No, I've not really seen much of Ireland when I've been here. It's in the bowling centre every day, like 14 hours a day. Which is pretty much saying whenever I go to a tournament, what was it like? Don't know, about 20 lanes and about 5 days of bowling. So we'll take a short break. looks like we're about ready for it. What
Yeah, sorry guys, we're
which
gonna
one?
get the pubes again.
Which? No, let's have
the timeless.
let's have timeless.
Yeah.
We're back shortly.
Timeless. Not affected by a passage of time. The first thing you're going to notice when you hold timeless is this is a statement piece. Once your hands wrap around the ball, the cover stock, the R2S hybrid, one of Storm's most successful cover stocks of all time, you're going to feel the tackiness, knowing that once that ball hits the lane, it's going to grab the friction at the exact moment it needs to give you the absolute perfect angle of entry into the pocket. The pins have no chance. And that performance is going to be seen time and time again every single time you throw this ball. This is why the ball is timeless. Storm created a new line called the Signature Series to fit timeless in. No longer are we governed by RGs and differentials. Now we're governed by movement of the ball. The technology in timeless is unprecedented, it's unique, it's innovative, it's industry leading. You're going to see the most powerful symmetrical weight blocks mixed with our most successful cover stock in history, all wrapped into one bowling ball.
Welcome back to the 29th Irish Open, live from the Leisureplex Bowling Centre in Stillorgan, Dublin, Ireland. Into the last game now, and on your featured pair we've got Mika Gidbiak, Jan Nordhaug, Julian Viskokis, and Raymond Gatborg. Jan and Julian, I think, have played before. Mika, I'm not so sure about.
Just check the chat for a while. We have some.
25 minutes into town via tram system, Dom, just up the road from the bowl. A Guinness store, Jameson Whiskey Factory, Dublin Zoo, Dundrum Shopping, all easy to get to. Where's nearest Toys R Us? I can't usually go back from a tournament without going to a Toys R Us. The little one goes nuts if I don't take her something back. She's into Minecraft now. She's 8 and she's like into Minecraft.
Yeah, don't get home and eat her without bringing something, so.
Yeah, oh well, yeah. Yeah, for your good lady. Who I upset yesterday, apparently.
Yeah.
She's not watching now, is she?
I have no idea. If she is watching, I would not.
We got lost in translation. All I was saying was Simon's girlfriend Esther's watching, and then we said something like, oh, his lady friend, girlfriend, taxi. But I think she misread it as something else. She's not sent the Dutch Mafia after me, has she, or anything? Not yet.
Nah, not yet.
I don't think I've ever had a Guinness. Thinking about it, I don't think I've ever had a Guinness.
I tried, but
I think I had a taste of it and thought, ooh, I don't like this.
yeah, same for me. Just keep it with lager and no normal beer. And
I don't even drink anymore. Maybe have a couple and that's it. I'm a cheap date. Smith's Toys you need to go to. No Toys R Us here. Hamley's? You think I am made of money? Hamley's in Dundrum. Smith's Toys store in Carrick Mines. I'll be lucky if I can get to it anyway, because I think we finish at whatever time we do on Sunday, and then I'll be off to Bowlands, and then I've got a flight at 6:30, I think.
in the morning?
Yeah, same as last year. I have to leave at about 4.
We were leaving at the same time then.
You
my,
were
my flight is 7:10.
Ah, right, so we're going at the same time this time.
Yeah.
Right, usually I'm going off to the hotel and everybody's just kind of still in the
in the lobby.
in the lobby. You know.
Bye, Dom. That was 2 years ago. We were just get back in the lobby. We're 30 minutes there, and you're bye, guys.
See you later, boys. I didn't bother going to bed that night, and I don't think I will this time. I'll just sleep when I get home.
I have the same idea, yeah.
It's only an hour flight, a 40-minute flight.
Yeah, we have 1:30, so. And then another hour and 20 minutes drive, so.
Who did you fly with?
Aer Lingus.
Aer Lingus.
Yeah.
No, I went with Ryanair. I don't mind Ryanair. I think they're all right. But it cost me 56 quid for my flight, and that was with a 20-kilogram bag there and back. I think the flight itself was 15 quid.
Yeah, the flight for me was 60 euros or something, 65 in total. But the bowling balls, hey,
Yeah, there you go.
130 euros to get it here.
Paul Edson, Dom's still not recovered from the London trip last year. Yeah, I was not happy with that. I went to the Olympic Park.
Yeah.
What a load of rubbish. All that money spent on it. What a load of crap. They got like a fairground there, like 3 quid to get into it, and like another 2 quid on a ride and stuff. Like we'd already said to little one, yeah, you can go on rides, and they're like, oh, 15 quid later, and really? I thought this came out of our taxes to start with.
Yeah. Well, it has to be.
Not a fan of London. Camden Market's cool though. Dan Bonfield, do juniors get a bonus in this tournament?
Don't think so. No.
No, they get. Well, no, I don't think they do. There's no bonus.
We only have
they don't even get to go to a pub.
No.
To be honest, I've not seen many juniors.
No, maybe that. Yeah, you have the Junior Irish Open, eh?
Yeah, I think they all play that one. But yeah, no, I don't think there's. There might be a few 15 and 16-year-olds you could class as juniors, but I've not seen. There's no, like, there's no 10, 11, or 12 or anything like that.
They won't keep up, and it's a whole different ball game here, and then Junior Irish Open.
I'd maybe tie them up next year though. I'd have like 2 weeks of festivities and tie over the junior to the adult as well, and maybe even hold the junior finals in front of all the adults.
Yeah. It will be a long 2 weeks then.
Yeah.
There already are long days with only the seniors and the adults.
Yeah, true enough. But they've got a big tournament coming up later on in the year, the ESB senior tournament. It's got 1,200 bowlers coming over to Ireland, I believe, in the summer. Big growth area is senior bowling. All that disposable income from the Shackleton High Seat of 5. So it's about the 5th frame of this final game. You're watching the 29th Irish Open live from the Leisureplex Bowling Centre in Dublin, Ireland. First squad of Friday. I think we've got another 3 squads today. It's going to be a long day. And then on to Saturday's play. Right then, who's going to win? Who are you going for? Craigie, who do you want? Phil, who do you think's going to win? Paul, Daniel, Xander, who's going to win it? You runners and riders, your suggestions I can give to you. Chris Sloan, Paul Moore, Jamie Bottomley, Tora Torgerson. Is it going to be one of them? Is it going to be a female? Is it going to be Amanda Larkin? Or Ghislaine van der Tol? Or Jenny Wegner? Or is it going to be somebody that's maybe a little bit more unfancied? Is it going to be one of the Danes like Tim Stamp or Sorensen? But personally, I'm going with Sloan this year. I went with him last year and he came second. I'm going to go again with him this year. He's had a good year, second in the Shanghai World Cup. He was out in the Ballmaster last week. Didn't do too well in the Ballmaster, I don't think. It was a very tough tournament, that Ballmaster. And especially this year, considering a lot of the ladies did well. The 2 Singaporeans. The Tan girls. Yeah, good call there from Dan Bonfield. Don't discount Hadley Morgan. Phil Fagan says Chris Sloan looked good on Wednesday evening, and Xander Penny goes, a younger one, Sam Rose, Hadley, Pete. Pete Stevenson's coming in here. Yeah, Pete can play. Sam, a lot of talent. He could be good. But yeah, I think Sloan Rangers looked pretty good in the last 18 months or so. He's due a big win somewhere. But then you've got Paul Moore in the field. Yeah, as Paul Edson says, a lefty, Paul Moore. He's going to make the last 8, is Paul, isn't he? Unless the car crashes out earlier than that, but I'm pretty sure he's going to make the final 8. Another cheeky $5 for his wedding. So up to about the 7th frame now, this final game. And it's probably about time that I have to go around the lanes and just have a quick look and see who's going to win this block. Because we're going to have to get them up for the virtual studio interview. So bear with me for 5 minutes while I find out who's winning. Phil Ferguson thinks he had, Sloan Ranger had 10 in a row in the last game on Wednesday, 17-18. Yeah, looks like it's going to be Perttu Jusila from Finland that's going to take the block. He'll be up for an interview shortly. Not sure exactly what he's got, but he's close to 1400.
Yeah, let's get the studio ready then.
Yeah, I just need to check one thing before, because I did interview Perttu earlier on in the year. I just need to double check on the interview. So just coming up to the end of the 6 games now. The features, interviews. Yeah, interviewed Perttu Jusila back in September. When he was just before he was going for the presidency of the Swedish Federation. And I mean, at the time, he's only a young lad, isn't he? So you think, well, hang on a minute, how are you going to get that gig? He got it. So he's got a lot about him for a young guy, and he's got some ideas of how to turn Finnish bowling round. So we can have a little chat with Mr. What would you say that is? That Jusila or Jusila?
Don't know. What is don't know?
Double S is like a yeah in it in Spanish and other languages. Maybe you guys can tell me, is it Perttu Jusila or Jusila?
Yeah, let's get the name in the studio already. And
yep, get the studio ready.
Yeah.
No sign of Cocky Cockerel, says Edsa. Where is he? Jason Cocky Cockerel, there's a name from the past. Were you there, Paul, in Loughborough? In, God, what year we went in? 93, 94, something like that? And I know I went back-to-back 279s, leading the last, 3 games, and I missed the cut by 3 pins. And then we found out that Magic Pencil from Mr. Cockerel had been around, and he beat me by 2 pins or something. But I think they got found out because they said to me afterwards, you've got your England place now for the Triple Crown that year. So they must have known what had happened, and to appease me from kicking off, I got my place. I could be wrong, but I definitely know the Magic Pencil were there that day.
the studio's ready for later on.
8 misses always turned into 8 spares, didn't they? Match play. I'm not sure which one it was. I think it was just a singles at Loughborough. I think we just played singles then, didn't we? The match, but we only had 1 match play. But yeah, I always remember it because I'd gone back-to-back 279s. You lot were bowling with reactive, and I were bowling with urethane, and I was just about to tear you all the new one as well, and I went out of the tournament. I think my best in the Yaks were a 3rd place in Wigan, beating Colin Gross as well. That was fun. The beast. So 209 for Julian Viscox, 236 for Mika Goodback. Jan Nordhaug is just about to finish. And Raymond Gatborg on for a 176 if he taps out. Yeah, Dan Bonfield. Lobbers spotted it, and everybody was asking me what Cocky had in his last game. We've got get the roving cam ready quick. Looks like with possible 300 on lane 1 and 2. We're not sure who it is yet, but I'm going to have to run down there quickly.
He has already there? No, 299. We have a 299 on lane 2.
Nobody gives you any warning, do they?
No.
We've got 300 up there, and it's like he's already on the approach. gives us a chance to get down there. 299. Who was it? Was it Tim?
No, it was not Tim.
The guy in front of him. Yeah. Right, so we're about all ready with the studio. We just got to wait for Per2 to come up. We'll find out exactly what he had and where he slots into the order of merit at this point. Are we queued up on studio? Which one's studio?
New playlist. I have to rename it.
All right, so it's that one. Yeah.
Then just press go, and then I will switch it.
Yeah. So if you've not seen the Storm Virtual Studio yet, you're in for a treat.
Yeah, last year we had the green screen for the first time.
Yep.
And we had a default studio, but yeah, we thought maybe just get it a step further and
just make it look more like a proper studio.
Yeah.
Yeah, we kept it simple last year. It was flags, wasn't it? We put the flags on behind the players. And this year it kind of a little bit more like a Sky Sports studio.
Yeah, maybe get this one ready as well.
Ah, yeah, we've got a... I don't think Per2 filled his in though, did he? We've got the online form that... I think we've got about 50 players filled in the form.
Yeah, I'm going to check right now how many responses we got.
We're going to start using the information from the forms over the next couple of days now.
Yeah. So if you're playing here and you didn't fill out the form, if you're watching from the hotel or somewhere else, fill in.
Yeah, please fill in the form. I mean, with
51.
It took us ages to build that. Yeah, let's have a look down some of the names that filled it in. Go back up. So Craigie Farr, Jason Burns, Michael McCall, Brian Gillespie, Thomas John, Lee Cocker, Lauren Duggan, Thomas Galvin, James Hemsley, Charlotte Rathbone, Martin Williamson, Pat McGroin. Is that a real name? I've not even seen that name on the list yet.
No.
Pat McGroin. Mia Bewley, Ben Harvey, Runar Fredrickson, Ron Hurt, Adam Michaels, Elliot Crosby, Rob Thirlby, Jamie Bottomley, Grant Duggan, Kristen Haugo, Tola Danielson, Greta Danielson, James Claxton, John Stubbsy Bang, Elko Gota, Gutchum Bjorn, Hedge Kristin Stubbsy Bang, Glenn Richardson, David Keogh, Matty Clayton, Morton Bjorn, Simon Sheppers, Patrick Meeker, Ashley Gill, Richard T, Selwyn Morgan, Daniel Johnson, Stephen Gill, Hadley Morgan, John Chu, Norman Dacus, Barry Foley, Nico Thiompong, Gavin Fox, Danny Compers, Andy Gillespie, Katie Tagg, and Liam Kelk all filled in the form for us. Thank you very much. So we're just waiting for Per2 to come up now. He's putting his stuff away, I believe. He's here now. So have you got the...
No, we've got the studio ready.
Just have a quick seat on that one, mate. Right, let's start with pronouncing your name, Per2. Is it Jusia or Jusilla?
Jusila. Jusila.
Jusilla. Ah, so
Good luck with that.
Yeah. Forget the J. J's the Y. Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool. What did you finish with?
1446.
This program is brought to you by
Studio on yet?
Storm Products, the Boulders Company.
Ah, there we go. Yeah. Got you in the studio now. 1446.
Yeah.
Did you change much across the house?
I think they got tighter. Definitely they got tighter compared to last year, even though the pattern should be the same. But I think the transition is quite different.
Is that because a lot of people are playing with a lot more surface this year? There seemed to be a lot of shiny balls last year, and it's a lot of dull this year.
Yeah, it might be. It might be that also. Quite a few different reasons, I believe.
Yeah.
There might be some issues with the cleaner, actually, but...
Hard to say.
Yeah, hard to say. Who knows?
You're pretty happy with the block in general?
Yeah.
Did you need to change much? Lines or?
I was actually moving right all the time, so I started with the code black, then I went to Daredevil and finished with hustle. So I had to change balls, but I was pretty confident all the time what I was doing. So
Well, it's unusual to be going right. Everybody's usually going left.
yeah, that was the thing that I was doing last year. So there you can see the difference.
Yeah.
For sure. Yeah.
And are you happy with it overall?
Well, yeah. I have not been bowling that much lately because I have so many other things to do. But
Yeah, we're just going to get on to the other things. You're
Yeah.
now the Mr. President, sir. You won the presidency, and you've been busy doing that then the last few months.
Yes, quite busy. I've been meeting a lot of people. For example, Prime Minister on Tuesday.
Really?
Yeah. Well, it was only 5 minutes, but we were in the same
Still.
sports gala
Yeah.
of Finland, so I had a chance to chat with him for 5 minutes or so. But
What things have you identified to change in Finnish bowling? Because I mean, it's a strong sport in Finland to start with. What have you identified to make it better?
well, the thing is that our tournament system is very strong. Like, where else you can bowl 1,000 tournament games a season? But the issue is that the system has been the same for 30 or 40 years. So I think we need new formats for newer bowlers. For example, if you think about for yourself that you're going to bowl the first competition of your life, and you're going to bowl in the same squad, and there are like 10 bowlers who have bowled for 20 years already. So, do you feel welcome?
Yeah.
Yeah,
It could be difficult for them.
Yes. So I think that is something that we should make easier for new bowlers to get involved.
Yeah.
So we
don't
need-
scare them off too quickly.
Yes, exactly. So we need new formats and more tournament for them, for new bowlers and stuff like that. So there are plenty of things to do.
Where does bowling fit into the sports in Finland? What would you class it as? The number 6 sport, 5, 4? What is the main sport for Finnish people?
Main sport for Finnish people, definitely ice hockey.
Ice hockey.
Ice hockey, like no doubt.
Yeah.
Um,
And what comes in after that? What are you known for around the world in sport usually?
Ice hockey,
well,
skiing.
Formula 1, I guess, as well.
Yeah, that's true. But ice hockey is definitely the biggest thing, like without a doubt. And actually, I think basketball is getting bigger.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it's still mainly outdoor sports. Those are pretty popular in Finland, but our success is like zero.
Yeah.
I mean, like football. I mean, if you have winter for 8 months per year, so
Yeah, it's not conducive
yeah,
to
what's the
that
point?
kind of a
What's
sport.
the point,
yeah.
really?
Yeah.
Yeah, but ice hockey is the biggest one,
Oh, right.
without a doubt.
And where are you playing this year? Are you playing much in Europe, or are you kind of?
I have
stopping that a
I
little
have
bit?
no idea really.
No.
So at the moment, I would say that I don't, but it depends that how much I get done
Yeah.
in a short period of the time. That do I have more time in fall? But the spring Euro challenge is like, nah. I would give like 20% chance that I'm going,
Yeah.
so not too high.
It's a lot of money to find as well for some of those tournaments now,
Well, yes, but
especially with the travel and.
yeah, but it's not about that really. But it's just, I mean, I don't like to go the bowl in the tournaments if I haven't been able to practice bowl competitions in Finland. So
Yeah.
if I'm not prepared, I mean, what's the point?
Yeah.
Because the chances that I'm going to win there are very, very low. So if I don't feel like that I'm in a good shape, it's like even making the cut is like a miracle,
Yeah.
basically.
How did you get on in the Bowlmaster last week? Did you play?
I bowled only twice. I knew that I can't make it to the finals, even I would qualify. So I bowled.
Right.
I just bowled twice to support the tournament, but I had no chance making it to the finals anyway.
Yeah.
So, but if I did, 1,000 euros, but I didn't though.
How many members have you got in Finland?
Around 10,500.
That's not too bad, is it? For
No, but think about it. I think
it's been a lot more in the past, has
yes, I think the highest was 22,000 back in 1991 or 1990.
it? Yeah.
That was the highest, and it has been going down for 300 to 500 members every single season, basically.
Is it the same thing as in most countries? It's the fact that there's more channels on TV and there's more things to do for kids and
Or is
I mean, the competition has got a lot tougher for sports. I mean, think about how many new sports has come in the past, let's say, 15 to 20 years.
Yeah.
The competition is higher, so that's why we need to evolve in a way.
Right, and finally,
modernised.
You've been to modernised, basically. So you've been to Ireland a few times now. Do you enjoy it?
Once last year.
Last year.
Yeah. Well, I like it. Yes. I like the pattern. It's a lot friendlier than normally. So even though I haven't been bowling, it's.
Yeah, you like them a lot more if you make the finals anyway.
Yeah, it doesn't really matter here. I mean, you don't have to be the backward.
Yeah, true. Well, congratulations on your block. We're going to definitely see you in the finals now. So good luck for the rest of the
hopefully I will
tournament.
get a bye.
You should do with that, I think.
Yeah.
1460, did you say?
1446.
1446.
That should be enough for one bye.
I would have thought so. It's going to be close, isn't it?
Yeah, that wouldn't hurt.
Yeah. Well, congratulations, Pertu.
Thank you.
We'll see you in the finals.
Thanks.
Well done. Thank you.
Thank you.
I thought you'd already gone to an advert. Right, so that just about concludes the block. We'll be back for the next one. So what we've got in about another hour, is it?
Yeah, 1:20, 12 o'clock.
12 o'clock the next squad, folks. So join us again. We're going to leave with a Code Black advert from our sponsors. See you soon.
Hey Storm Nation, I'm Steve Plemkin, and we're here with Del Ballard, your Pro Tour manager, and we're excited to demonstrate the new Code Black for you today. Now, Del, you have a little bit of experience. I know you saw this ball go down the lanes in Japan, and also some of our international staff players when they came over and bowled the World Series of Bowling were using the Code Black. What have you been seeing out of the ball?
Well, Steve, the very first thing I noticed out of it is how it just kept on coming. A lot of time around the corner, a lot of times with guys that have high rev rates, the asymmetrical balls will kind of just quit. They'll slow down, get to the preferred spin axis, and just kind of slow down. Code Black just kept coming, so you never lost that entry angle going into the pins.
And that's for the high rev players, like you were saying, at the pro level, we definitely see that.
Yes, and for the lower guys who threw the ball a little straighter, you know what? Just barely cracked the shell a little bit, make it start a little sooner, and just kept on coming. It allowed them to play about 3 to 4 or 5 boards deeper than they normally would, and the ball would keep coming through the pins.
A lot of hook on the back end. Let's go ahead and turn these lanes on. Let's throw some shots and show you what we're talking about. I think you could see going down the lane, I mean, there was a strong motion. We had 2 different balls, 2 different layouts. Both of them were the 5x5 layout, one with a pin above and one with the pin below. So that's the different pin buffers.
Out of the ball itself, the 5x5 layout is very versatile layout. You might go like a 4.5x5 if you're a little less revs, a little lower rev rate, but always keep that mass around 4.5 to 5 inches, and it really gets down the lane and wants to kick on the back, either pin up or pin down.
And I think when we're looking at, if somebody's kind of going through in their mind trying to decide, do they want to add the Code Black to their arsenal, I think the decision really is looking at, do they need a ball that's going to give them a little bit more hook down lane?
Yeah, a lot of times when you're dealing with solid covers or stronger asymmetrics and they get the mass a little closer to the axis, they have a problem with it quitting on the back. You can drill this ball up a little bit, just a little farther from the axis, and my God, shit comes around the corner.
And that's one of the things I know when you're out there on tour working with the best players in the world, when you're looking at some of these layouts and trying to find out, exactly what kind of a motion you're going to get, you're trying to control the break point, trying to control entry angle, trying to control motion down lane. And that layout can be key in terms of them getting the look that they need in order to strike as much as they want to, right?
Yeah, exactly. Sometimes, a lot of times, too much back end's not good. But if you can control it when it hooks and when it starts by using a little bit of surface, it'll definitely give you the motion.
All right, Dell. Well, hey, thanks a lot for being here. Appreciate it, Storm Nation. The Code Black, it's available November 22nd. Make sure you swing by and visit your Storm VIP Pro Shop and reserve yours today.